Welcome in, clones. Happy Friday to ya. It is happy hour up in here. And the Braves and Rockies getting set to get underway for this Friday night showdown from SunTrust in Atlanta. My name is A-Bomb. Our show is coast to coast. We're glad you could be here. So we are getting set for this one. Max Fried is on the hill tonight for the Braves. And so Colorado will come up to bat here in the top of the first. And Blackman leads things off for Colorado. And let's see if we can run down the Rockies lineup. Blackman in right field leading off. Story batting second at short. Nolan Arenado, the all-star third baseman, bats third. He has 4 home runs on the year so far. In the cleanup role, it's first baseman Murphy. Left field, Dahl. He bats fifth. In the sixth spot is the center fielder Desmond. McMahon playing second and batting seventh. Butera, the catcher tonight for Colorado, batting 8th, and the pitcher is Sensatella, batting 9th. Max Fried, 3-0 on the year, 1.38 ERA. He has been our brightest spot in the rotation thus far this season. All right, so we're about ready to get this first pitch, and here it comes. Or not. This game being brought to you by our website, treasurehunt.ga. You see them down on the scoreboard, which will update in just a few moments. And when you do go to treasurehunt.ga, make sure to click on Sports Fans. Game time advertised at 7:20. We're about 2 minutes late getting started. And so we are now ready for baseball. It is Ronald Acuna bobblehead night for anybody who is actually at the park. And so the first pitch is a strike from Fried. We're underway in Atlanta. 7:23 is your official starting time. 70 degrees. And here's the 0-1 pitch to Blackman. It is a little bit inside. If you tuned in the other night, we had some technical problems, couldn't get rid of the buffering. So this time, hopefully we've got that ironed out. We have a 14-second delay to try to mitigate some of that buffering. And so Blackman lines out to Ozzie Albies. That's out number 1. Trevor Story now up. "13-game hitting streak as Story steps into the box. He has a .292 average. 5 home runs and 15 ribbies. It's now a 1-1 count. And so here's the 1-1 pitch to Story. Inside. It's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch to Story. This one is in there. It's 2-2. What a beautiful Friday, beautiful weekend coming up here. I'm broadcasting to you from Metro Atlanta, not too far away from the ballpark. And the 2-2 pitch is strike three. Rung him up. I thought he was going to call a ball. We knew it was a strike, and it was. First strikeout on the day for Fried. And there are 2 outs. All right, that brings up Nolan Arenado. The superstar third baseman takes ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is fouled away. Appreciate you spending your Friday night here. We're here for you as a second screen experience. We're here for you if you cannot pick up your affiliate. Maybe you're out on the road. Maybe you're driving a 53-foot trailer full of lunch meat, whatever it may be. Thanks for being here. And it's 1-2 now on Arenado. Swung on and missed. One-two pitch. Here it comes. Fouled back. Max Fried, 25 years old. He's been up and down from Gwinnett to Atlanta a couple of times. Let's hope he's here to stay in the show now. And the 1-2 pitch is fouled away. And so a 1-2 pitch, again, due to Arenado. This one's outside. We know the Bone Crusher's out there. We know he'll be showing up soon. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. We'll do it again. Two-two pitch is popped up. This one looks like it might stay in play. However, it doesn't. And we'll do it again. Arenado and Fried in a battle right now. So, let's do it again. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike three. 1-2-3 inning for Fried. And we go to the bottom of the first on a Friday night in Atlanta. It is no score. A-bomb. We'll be right back. Don't move. All right, we're back. Bottom of the first rolling around, and let us get you the Braves starting lineups brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. Ozzie Albies leading things off at second base tonight. At third base, Donaldson bats second. Freddie Freeman bats third, playing first. Acuna in the cleanup spot. And Markakis in right field will bat fifth. Camargo in at shortstop tonight. Dansby taking the night off. We've got Tyler Flowers batting seventh. And catching, Ender Enciarte is batting eighth in center field. And Max Fried, the pitcher, bats ninth. And here's Ozzie. And he has a 1-1 count. Rockies come into this game at 11-14. And the Braves are at 500 at 12-12. And the 3-0 pitch to Ozzie. It's right through there. Strike one. So it's a full count now on Albies against Sensatella. The 3-2 pitch is fouled away. Three-two is fouled away. Let's do it again. And that's a leadoff walk to Ozzie. It took 8 pitches for him to earn that free pass. And Donaldson steps in. Donaldson steps in with a 6-game hitting streak. So Donaldson 261, 4 home runs, 9 RBIs. For the third baseman, here's the pitch, and it's in there for strike one. And so here comes the 0-1 pitch to Donaldson. Instead to first base, runner back. Here comes the 0-1. This one's fouled away. It's 0-2. And here comes now a 0-2 pitch. And here it is to Donaldson. This one, fair ball down the left field line. It's going to roll to the wall. Ozzie making his way to third. Will they wave him? They will. Here comes Ozzie. Helmet off, no throw. 1-0 Braves. RBI for Donaldson. And he has a double. Way to go. 0-2 pitch, and he stroked it down the left field line. Ozzie Albies loses the hat as he rounds second and then goes in to score the first Atlanta run. 8th double of the year for Donaldson. Freddie Freeman up, nobody out, runner on second. And here comes the pitch to Freddie. It is inside, ball one. Alrighty then. Doesn't look like Colorado has the 4 outfielders like Cincinnati was doing when Freeman came up last week. And let's talk about Antonio Senzatella. He's 1-1 on the year for Colorado with a 3.55 ERA and a grand total of 7 strikeouts. Pitch to Freddie, pulls it over to the right side. He'll be retired. However, it advances the runner to third. Donaldson on third base with just 1 out, and Acuna stepping in. And so, let's try to get this run in from third. Acuna batting .302 on the year, and he fouls away the first pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 2. And an 0-2 pitch is outside. All right, so with the runner at third, one out. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Acuna. Swan is chopped over to third base, looks the runner back to third, and throws on to first. There are 2 outs. And Markakis getting set to step in. Markakis, 321, 2 home runs, 17 RBIs. And so here comes the pitch to Markakis. It's high. Camargo would be next if Markakis can reach. It's ball 2. Thanks for everybody stopping by. Hopefully those technical issues we had last time around have worked themselves out. We're going to try to get to 85 subs tonight. Be part of history. And the 2-0 pitch is outside to Markakis. Hmm, 3-0 pitch is called a strike. And next pitch is ball 4. So with 2 outs, we have runners on the corners. And Camargo steps in. He's playing short tonight. He plays just about every position on the field, and Dansby Swanson is getting a scheduled off day. So Camargo steps into the left-hander's batter's box with a .239 average, 1 home run, 10 RBIs. And he is getting set to face Sensatella, who has thrown 23 pitches so far. First one is outside. One 0 pitch is outside. And if Camargo is able to reach base, it would be Tyler Flowers due up next. Camargo goes the other way with it, but third baseman grabs it. Nice play, throws him out, and that's how the end of the first inning goes. So we're through 1 inning. The Braves are up 1-0 on the Rockies. My name is A-Bomb. Thanks for being here on a Friday night showdown. We're going to rock out here between innings, and we'll be right back with you for the second. It is the Friday Night Showdown. A-Bomb is my name. You're with Coast to Coast, and it is now the top of the second inning. Daniel Murphy with his 143 average. He's the cleanup man. And he takes strike one from Max Fried. Hope you're enjoying this Friday. Man, it's great weather down here in Metro Atlanta. About 72 right now. Looking to be a beautiful weekend. It's happy hour. Life is good. And so, quickly, an 0-2 count on Murphy. Fouls that away. It's still 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Murph. Just a little bit low. Of course, if you're a Braves fan, the only real Murph that exists in this world is number 3, Dale Murphy. And the 1-2 pitch is a little bit low. We'll check on some of the other scores from around the league coming up. Our scoreboard updates brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. As time permits, we will get one of those to you. 2-2 pitch is drilled into the gap. That one is going to be cut off by Markakis. Here comes Murphy to second, and the throw is late. He slides in with a leadoff double, and the first hit tonight for Colorado. Hit us up in the chat. Let us know where you're watching, what's going on a Friday night. Are you a Braves fan, Rockies fan? Are you at the game? Man, we're about a month into the season. I have not been to a game yet. We will be doing that soon and bringing you some sights and sounds from the ballpark. And so here's Dahl. He's in with a 361 average, batting left, and takes ball 1. The 1-2 pitch is, the 1-0 pitch is on its way. It's a wild pitch. Runner advances to third. Damn. That could have possibly be called a pass ball. In fact, that is the call. Flowers was crossed up, tried to backhand it when he should have forehanded it, and the runner advances to third as a result. 2-0 count with nobody out. There's strike one. So Fried gets set to deal the 2-1 pitch. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Dahl digs in and gets set for a 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Big first out on the Uncle Charlie. Third strikeout tonight for Max Fried. And so Desmond steps in. He's batting 177, and he takes strike 1. A 1 pitch to Desmond. This one is hammered to third, and runners tag that at home. Ground ball to Donaldson. Runner takes off from third, and he gets gunned down. It wasn't even close. Bad base running and a great play by Donaldson. Wow, what a great play, Donaldson, man. That was just a stab, a backhand stab at that short hop. Line drive coming at him. Bad base running, though. The runner should have held up to see if that ball was going to make it into left field. It did not. And so he is gunned down at home. And now a runner is at first base with 2 out. Hell of a play by Donaldson. That brings up McMahon batting 7th. Second baseman batting 250. First pitch to Ryan McMahon is outside. He has 2 home runs and 7 RBIs on the year. The 1-1. Low. Two outs. Butera would be next if McMahon reaches base. And strike 2 now to him. It's 2-2. Two pitch now to McMahon. Low. And thanks to the Bone Crusher checking in, who lets us know the stream is looking good tonight. Good to hear. I've got it on a 14-second delay, and it seems like that helped. Overall, I'm getting a much better and much steadier signal than I was getting last night, but there was one time where it got real low, and I believe the 14-second delay saved it. And there is strike 3, swing to McMahon. Big damage control. Runner was on third with nobody out, and he did not score. So we go to the bottom of the second. It is the Braves 1. It is the Colorado Rockies nothing. I'm your host, A-Bomb. Our show is called Coast to Coast, and we will rock you into the next inning. Be right back. Friday Night Showdown is back. And Tyler Flowers is leading things off in the Braves half of the second. Inciarte and then Fried, the pitcher, due up third. One-zero pitch to Flowers is a little bit low. Two-zero pitch is low. And the 3-0 is right down Peachtree. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and fouled. Senzatella gets set to deliver the 3-2 pitch to Tyler Flowers. Here it is. It is right up the middle. Second baseman backhands and throws over the first baseman's head and into the Braves dugout. It's hard to do that these days because there's that netting on there, but this one actually made it into the dugout, and that means the runner gets to take another base. Single for Tyler, error on the throw, and he's down at second base. Let's see that replay, and he just kind of how did that get? Okay, it bounced on the warning track in front of the dugout and took a big hop and went into the dugout. So Ender Inciarte with the runner in scoring position. The ball is clearly outside, but it's called a strike. It's 0-2 now, and go ahead and get your TV synced up with me. If you want to hit that pause button on your DVR for just a few seconds and get us in for your second screen experience. We've gotten some rave reviews on that. Also, of course, anybody listening out on the road, or maybe you're in another country, wherever you are, thank you for being here, and please stick around. Ender Inciarte is called out on strikes. And so with runner on second, there's now one out, and it is now Max Fried in the box. So we're already talking about on the broadcast, Chip Carey and Tom Glavine, they're all talking about how the umpire's not being consistent tonight. And so how many times do we have to have this discussion before we say, you know what, let's give it a try. Let's see if the computers can do a better job calling the balls and strikes. The systems are already in place. And so the 1-1 pitch is lined to the pitcher, and Flowers gets doubled up off of second base. Unfortunate. He smoked that one. But nothing doing for the Braves in the second inning. We now go to the third inning on a Friday night. It's A-Bomb with you. we're going to bring you some more alternative / classic rock. As we go into the break, we'll be back right after this. All right, we're ready to play ball, and it is Butera. The 8th place hitter for Colorado is leading things off. The Braves are up 1-0, and we are in the top of the 3rd. There is a shot to 3rd, and Donaldson throws across the diamond to record the out. So our moderator, he's down in Panama City. I am sure it is big time happy hour down on the beach right about now. Bouncer over to Freddie Freeman. He underhands to Fried, who ran over and covered first. 2 quick outs. All right, so here we go. We're ready for Blackman, the leadoff man for Colorado. He's 0 for 1. He takes ball 1. 276 average for him, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs. And the 1-0 pitch is hit pretty deep into the outfield. And just on the warning track, Acuna makes the grab. That is a quick and easy 1-2-3 inning for Max Fried. Don't you love that? And he's really, you know, if you've been watching the Braves this year in the young season, he has been a big reason why the Braves are where they are and right in the thick of the race in the NL East. My name's A-Bomb. This is Coast to Coast, and the Braves will be right back. Ozzie stepping in to lead off the bottom of the third. He walked in his first appearance, and he takes strike one. We're coming at you from Metro Atlanta. I'm in Gwinnett County, to be specific. And the pitch fouled away. It's 0-2. That was pitch number 40 for Zenzatella. It's 1-2. 1-2 after that ball to Ozzie. The 1-2 pitch is fouled away. We are trying to get to 85 subs tonight. Let's make it happen. Be that 85th and be a part of history. 1-2 pitch is swung and a miss. Ozzie Albies is retired on strikes. And here comes Josh Donaldson. And he's only been with the Braves for what, like 2 weeks, and he's already got his own bobblehead night coming up at the ballpark in a couple of weeks. Good game so far. He made that great play at third base to cut down a runner at the plate. And he's also 1 for 1. And he scored a run earlier. 0-1 pitch is just a tad low, I guess. We'll take that ball call. It looked like should have been a strike. Both sides have been complaining so far tonight about the home plate umpire's call, so that's when you know you're having a bad night as an ump. Two one pitch, a little bit outside. It's 3-1. Freddie Freeman on deck. And the 3-1 pitch is swung and I missed. The 3-2. This one is chopped in fair territory to the pitcher. Pitcher picks it up and guns him out at first. There are 2 outs. In the top of the 5th, the Nationals are up 2-0 on San Diego. And just as I say that, the Padres score a run. It's 2-1 now in that game. We've got a rain delay in Philadelphia. No score there. In Toronto, it is the Blue Jays 2 and the Oakland A's nothing in the 4th inning. Another rain delay in New York. We've got no score there between the Mets and the Brewers. Top of the 1st in Houston, Cleveland, and the Astros with no score. Also the top of the 1st in Detroit. And I'm sorry, in Chicago, where the Tigers are up 1-0 on the Pale Hose. Top of the 1st in Minnesota. It's the Orioles nothing, the Twins nothing, and postponed tonight again on the East Coast. That one's in Boston. That game has been rained out. Your score update brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. Oh boy, it looks like we had an outage. We're going to have to kick that delay up to 20 seconds. Okay, sorry folks. Looks like we lost you for a second. More unacceptable problems with buffering. So we've cranked up the delay now to 20 seconds. Hope I didn't lose anybody. And Crusher, you can let us know how it looks from your end at this time. And so Acuna up there. 2 outs, runner on first. And the 0-1 pitch to Acuna Jr. It's outside. .55 pitches for Senzatella as we have 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd. Acuna swings and misses. It's 1-2. Thanks, Crusher. Yeah, just had to turn up the delay a little bit longer. Let's hope that helps. So far, it's been a lot smoother than that one the other night, but not without its own hiccups. And it's now 2-2 to Acuna. If Acuna gets on, Markakis would be next. Here comes the 2-2. It is outside. It's outside, so that means runner on first. Freddie Freeman will get a head start with 2 outs. Three-two pitch. One is popped up, and it is in fair territory, and it is now caught after a little bit of confusion in the Colorado outfield. But nonetheless, they do record the out. Braves, nothing doing in the 3rd inning. So that means we're going to the 4th, and we will be back on this Friday night showdown. Here's Allison Chains as we go to the break. All right, let's get it. We are in the 4th inning. Welcome back to Coast to Coast. Max Fried on the hill for Atlanta. And here is Story leading off the Rockies' 4th. And he hits one deep into the outfield. Back. And did Acuna just catch that ball? He did not. Damn, it looked like he almost had it. Trevor Story, 6th home run, and we are tied at 1. Leadoff home run for the Rockies in the top of the 4th. Just over the left field wall. Acuna, let's see that replay. Oh, he got the glove on it as he was halfway over the wall, but he couldn't hang on. What a hell of an effort. Oh, if he had caught that one, that would have been, that might have eclipsed that catch by Otis Nixon back in 1992. Might have. So we've got a tie ball game. And Arenado hits another one. Back. This one is gone. Also over the head of Acuna. This one he had no chance at, however. Back-to-back jacks to lead off the 4th inning for Colorado, and they are now up 2-1. And that got the crowd quieted down considerably. Man, both of those home runs to left field almost in the same spot. Acuna almost grabbed the first one. There was no way he could have gotten that one. And so the cleanup guy, Murphy, is back up. He's 1 for 1. Murphy grounds to second. There's out number 1. All right, so in steps for Colorado, the 5th place hitter, Dahl. He's 0 for 1. Swung on and missed. Pitch to Dahl is outside. It's 1-1. Ian Desmond is on deck. It's 2-1 now to Dahl. Hit us up in the chat. Let us know what's going on your Friday night if you're able. If you're driving, don't bother. 2-1 pitch is fouled back. And the 2-2 pitch. It's fouled away. We'll do it again. The Bone Crusher, John Wilson, has tomorrow night's game. Same time, 7:20 Eastern. Two-two pitch. One's in play. Ozzie backhands, throws over to first. But the player, the runner, I should say, beat it out. That was a tough play. So the game, once again, tomorrow night, 7:20 Eastern, and then 1:20 Eastern Sunday. So Ian Desmond up to bat with a runner on first and 1 out. Fried deals a strike. Desmond, the pitch to him is way high. It's 1-1. Back-to-back home runs to start the top of the 4th. And so here is a pitch instead to first, runner back. Here's the 1-1. It is a strike. On deck for Colorado is McMahon. Here comes the 1-2 instead. The pitcher steps off the rubber. We'll do it again. One-two pitch is fouled away. Sid Bat is taking forever. This portion of the game brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. You see them on the scoreboard. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Inside. So ready for a 2-2 pitch. It is a little bit outside, full count. 1 out and a runner on first, and do they send the runner from first? That's the question that is always asked. And so, well, we've got a timeout. Batter steps out of the box. And finally, we're ready to go with a 3-2 pitch. Swung and a missed. Strikeout number 5 for Fried. And we've got 2 outs with a runner on first base. This is the inning that started with the back-to-back jacks. Here is Ryan. Don't call me Ed McMahon. Ho, Johnny. Ho. And here is a throw over to first base. And so here goes the pitch to McMahon. It is low. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. It is a strike. My streaming partner, the Bone Crusher, John Wilson, he actually has a call-in show. We're not quite that sophisticated here yet. But yeah, you see him. He's John Wilson. Click on the dots. Go to his channel. Subscribe. He's going to have the Braves reaction tomorrow night. And in the meantime, a 1-2 pitch is due to McMahon. Another throw to first. We're trying to get to 85 subs tonight. Let's hit that. And here's the 1-2 pitch. It is fouled away. So Free can get out of this with no more damage, then that'll be considered a minor victory. Here's the 1-2. Oh, man, that one gets away. And a wild pitch, and the runner advances to second. I mean, this inning started off as bad as it can with the back-to-back home runs. That wild pitch went way over the catcher's head, bounced off the bricks, and rolled all the way back to Fried. The 2-2 pitch is swung and a miss finally. So he does get out of it with no further damage done. Way to go, Max Fried. Glad you could be with us on this Friday night. We're going to step aside for just a few moments and leave you with a little bit of the Grateful Dead. Markakis leading things off. He's got a 2-0 count. And we're in the fourth inning. This one is hit towards the left and falls in for a ground rule double. Nicely done. Leadoff double for Markakis. That's 7 two-baggers for Markakis. And Camargo's up. He's playing shortstop and giving Dansby the night off. Pitch is strike. Strike one. This game being brought to you tonight by treasurehunt.ga. We will get you a scoreboard update in a little bit. And the 1-1 pitch. That one's right up the middle, but into the shift. And that's out number 1. Man, the shift paid off. The shortstop was playing directly behind second base, and it was smoked right to that actual position. Man, what kind of day and age are we in where you cannot hit a line drive back up the box and have somebody just handle it like a routine grounder to short? So Flowers in there with an 0-1 count. .333, 1 home run, 2 RBIs. And he's 1 for 1 tonight. The pitch is low. And here's the pitch. It is strike 2 to Flowers. So Flowers will be waiting for a 1-2 pitch here in just a moment. Here comes that pitch. A little bit low. Here comes pitch number 70 for Sensatella, and pitch number 70 is fouled away. We've got a 3-man booth tonight. It's Chip Carey, Tom Glavine, and Jeff Francoeur. And Tyler Flowers, the 2-2, is lined into left field. And runners only able to advance to third. It was almost hit too hard. It was hit really sharply to left field. And so Markakis was only able to advance to third. And so with 1 out, we've got runners on the corners. Rockies with a meeting on the mound. And so Ender Inciarte, that is, steps in. And there's one out. Ball one. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Here's the 1-0. Outside. Max Fried is due up next. Broken bat. This Duck Schnort falls in, and a run scores. It's tied. And we've got the manager coming out to the mound. Are we going to see a pitching change? Broke his bat. The bat goes flying. You know, the splintered end of it goes flying. Bloop hit falls in. Markakis scores. We're tied. Runners on first and second with one out. And it doesn't look like we are going to get a pitching change. It was the old-fashioned actual conference where the real manager, not the pitching coach, goes out and has a conversation. And so Fried steps up, the pitcher, with runners on first and second. He is showing bunt. He does bunt, but it is foul. .75 pitches so far for Senzatella. And there's another pitch, another bunt, another foul. And so now we have 2 strikes. Do you risk the strikeout bunt, or do you just simply not try to bunt anymore? He is showing bunt, and he takes a ball. It's 1-2. All right, he's already showing bunt. And he... okay, he was showing bunt, pulled it back. The pitcher threw a strike, but the umpire called it a ball. We'll take that. And both of these managers are getting pissed off at the way these balls and strikes calls are going tonight. And again, it does not help their case when we get these killer strike zone graphics. And the 2-2, bunted, foul for strike 3. He tried, man, and he got down 3 pretty good bunts. They just all happened to go foul. And so we're back to the top of the lineup with Ozzie. .270 average, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs for Ozzie. He walked and scored a run earlier. First pitch to him is grounded to second and on to first for the out. So that's it for the Braves, but we do tie it up. It is now 2-2 as we go into the 5th inning. Already the 5th. We're moving right along in this one. A-Bomb with you on a Friday night. Also John Wilson, the Bone Crusher. He is cracking heads down in the box. Let's take a quick timeout, and we'll be back for the 5th inning. All the action brought to you tonight by treasurehunt.ga. Go there and click on Sports Fans. We are back. It's the 5th inning in Atlanta. And it's Butera, the catcher, up. Leading things off, he's 0 for 1. 8th place guy. And Crusher, I'm noticing, and the cool thing about having dual monitors is, of course, that I've got OBS on one screen. I've got the YouTube feed on the other. And I'm noticing that the quality kind of waxes and wanes. It gets clear, then it gets a little fuzzy, and then it gets clear again. But I think this 20-second delay has helped. And plus, I'm also appearing to get a pretty steady. And sorry, folks, for all the technical talk in the middle of this game. And it's a 2-2 count, by the way, on Butera with nobody out. And we'll let you know what happens here. 2-2 pitch is hit to short. And Camargo catches it on a line. That's out number 1. I'm getting a really green stream or green block down on the bottom right on the indicator. But earlier it was fluctuating. And sports fans and clones, I hope that is the rest of the technical jargon that we have to throw at you for tonight. but it's all in the interest of bringing you the highest quality reaction stream that we can possibly do with the equipment and the ISP. And so it's now 0-2 on the Colorado Rockies pitcher, Sensatella. He's 0 for 1. And here's the 0-2 pitch. That one is outside. Pitch to Sensatella. This one is swung and a miss. The pitcher is toast. And that is 7 strikeouts for Max Fried. Doing good on the pitch count, 73. And that 7 strikeouts is a season high. Here comes a guy with a big beard. His name is Blackman. And he's 0 for 2. And that's strike 1 to him. There's got to be a good dozen guys in Major League Baseball right now with way outsized beards. Like way bigger than they need to. And we're not even talking about the biggest beard on the Braves is probably Markakis, right? And his is not out of control in any way. His is fine. I mean, his is about as big as it can get before it gets into that next territory of being a little bit out of control. So the Braves are good. But it seems like every other team has a guy like that. And the guy for the Rockies is this guy, Blackman. Looks somewhere between the Geico Caveman and that old 80s show, Beauty and the Beast, about that guy who lived in the sewer or whatever, that lion face guy. It looks like he's an offspring of both of those. Charlie Blackman, 274 average on the year, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs, 0 for 2 tonight. And it's 2-2 on him in the top of the 5th. And Fried delivers. And this one is in play to the third baseman. Donaldson off balance throw over to first. And that's out number 3. So, nothing doing for the Rockies. In the 5th, we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. My name is A-Bomb. Glad you could be with me on a great Friday night from Metro Atlanta. I'm here. We've got the Bone Crusher cracking necks. Not much going on down in the chat box. So if you're online, if you're watching and you're not driving right now, hit us up. Give us a shout in the chat. Say what's going on. I'm here from Alaska, or I'm at the ball game. Whatever you got. And so with that in mind, I'm going to step aside for a brief timeout. We'll be back for the bottom of the 5th. We are back on a Friday night. It is 9 o'clock on the East Coast, 6 o'clock on the West Coast, and it's a tie ball game. Donaldson up there, and the 1-2 pitch to him is outside. A-bomb. That's me on our shows Coast to Coast. Donaldson is 1 for 2 with an RBI double in the first inning. This one is hit long and deep, but it's caught on the warning track for out number 1. He hit that one on a rope. And so Freddie Freeman has grounded out and walked. He's 0 for 1 officially. We'll check on some scores in the NL East after we get the first pitch to Freddie Freeman. And it's inside, ball 1. It's tied in D.C. That's where San Diego and the Nationals are tied up at 2. 1-0 pitch is fouled away. It's 1-1 on Freddie. In Philadelphia, it's the Phillies 1, the Marlins 0. That one's in the second inning. We've got a rain delay in New York. The 1-1 pitch is high. It's the Mets 0, Milwaukee 0, and a rain delay. And they never got underway in that one. They're still waiting to throw out the first pitch in that one. And that is your National League East scoreboard, brought to you by TreasureHunt.ga. And Freddie Freeman grounds out to his counterpart at first for the out. And that will send up Acuna. And it is Acuna bobblehead night. 295, 6 home runs, and RBIs to be determined. I missed that. Oh, 1 pitch is fouled away. There's 2 outs and an 0-2 count on Acuna with a 2-2 tie in the bottom of the 5th. Glad to have you on board. We have this little show called Coast to Coast. And the 0-2 pitch is strike 3, and that ends the 5th inning. Nothing doing for the Braves. We now head to the 6th inning in Atlanta. Glad you could be with me on a Friday night. It's A-Bomb, our show's Coast to Coast, and all of the fun will be back right after these important messages. very happy Friday night to you. We're back for more baseball. And Fried is still out there as we head to the top of the 6th. And that music bed you just heard was actually a Buckle recording session from 1996. That was an outtake. And so here we are. Story is up to bat with an 0-1 count. Next pitch is hit fair down the right field line. Second base. He slides in safely. And that's how the top of the 6th gets underway. Not the way we wanted to see it. Lead off double for Trevor Story. Man, that is a great call, Crusher. I'm going to rename that. I'm going to go ahead and rename that music bed right now from Endless Loop is what it's currently called. It is going to be renamed Buckle because that is exactly what it sounds like. All right, then. We love to represent Milledgeville, but uh-oh, there's a double to the outfield. Back-to-back doubles to start the inning. And with back-to-back doubles, that means that a run has scored. So the Rockies are up 3-2. And you know what? Let's get back to some Buckle because we have a pitching change underway in Atlanta. Top of the 6th inning. Rockies have a runner on second. Nobody out. A run is in. And it's Colorado 3, Atlanta 2. Back after the pitching change. Excuse me, there was no pitching change. That was a mound visit. My bad. Fried's still out there. Nobody on. No, I'm sorry. Nobody out. A runner on second and one run already in. And Bone Crusher moderator, I'm going to try putting the mic kind of up where it is now, like, I don't know. Let me know how this sounds. Is my voice coming through okay? Test, test. And a line drive down the left field line. That is a double. It has been a double rally here for Colorado. They have had now 3 consecutive doubles. 2 runs scored. Nobody out. And a 2-run lead by Colorado. And that's Murphy's second double of this year. He is an out-of-shape looking dude. He looks like he's got to be about 45. I know he's not that old. But somebody needs to look that up. Daniel Murphy is looking like a softball player from Church League. That is exactly what that was. We have a doubles turkey, and it's not over yet. And it's a 1-1 count now to Dahl. He's 1 for 2. And so a 1-1 pitch due to Dahl. With out of shape Daniel Murphy on second getting his lead. And that's strike 2. Swung and a missed. In fact, he doesn't look much worse than the guy in the old Aflac commercial who broke his leg sliding into second base at the company picnic softball event. And so Dahl is retired on strikes. He tried to check his swing and was unable. And so now we've got a pitching change as the manager, the skipper, Snitker comes out, and Max Fried has been yanked in the top of the 6th. We've got 1 out and a runner on second base. Rockies are up by 2. We'll be right back after the pitching change. Welcome back, Coast to Coast. A little bit of Alice in Chains for you in the break. And it is Desmond up there, 0 for 2 on the night. And we've got the new pitcher, Tomlin, in for the Braves. He inherits a runner on second. And is now a 1-1 count. I'm sorry, it's a 2-0 count on Desmond from Tomlin. Max Fried, 5 1/3 innings pitched, 7 hits, 4 runs, no walks, and 7 Ks. Not a bad night for the youngster. And timeout called. Welcome indeed to Coast. And let's make sure we're not pegging out our audio. It's now 1-2 on Desmond. Colorado, a lot of offense tonight, including those back-to-back home runs to lead off the second inning. One-two pitch is outside. Of course, we always appreciate it when you subscribe to my channel, but if you're doing that, you might as well also subscribe to John Wilson's channel. He's our moderator. He goes by the Bone Crusher, and he also does Braves live reaction and play-by-play. In fact, tomorrow night's game, 7:20 Eastern Time between these two teams, will be done by him. And possibly the Sunday game, I'm going to try to make it back from Gainesville on Sunday. In fact, I will try to make it a point to be on point for that game. That 1:20 Eastern Time Sunday. Ball over to the second baseman, and it's thrown over to third base for the force. Nicely done. I'm sorry. Wait, I had that wrong. That was not a force out at third. That was a tag at third. There was nobody on first, so that was not a force situation. Runner did not need to go. That was a base running mistake, and we appreciate the Rockies for doing that. And so we've got 2 outs now. McMahon. And wow, I made an Ed McMahon reference earlier tonight. And, you know, there aren't too many people listening who would probably get that. You know, and I thought maybe, you know, maybe that was a bad idea. However, I just heard Chip Caray make an Ed McMahon reference himself. And so it is McMahon up there. Not Ed and not Jim, that former quarterback for the Chicago Bears that always wore the sunglasses and did the Super Bowl shuffle. It's not him either. But rather Ryan McMahon, Major League Baseball player and Colorado Rocky. And thanks everybody for joining us. It's a Friday night, and not only is it a Friday night, but it's a TGIF Friday Night Showdown. We're glad you could be with us. Thank you so much. Hope you had a fantastic Friday. A-Bomb is my name. We've got a 4-2 score in Atlanta. And the Rockies are up 4-2. Pitch to McMahon, just a little bit inside. It's a 1-1 count. And Braves pitcher Tomlin, you don't see many guys in the big leagues that do chewing tobacco anymore. It used to be common. It used to be uncommon not to do smokeless tobacco in the big leagues. However, this one guy, Tomlin, looks like he's probably from the mountains somewhere, possibly in Tennessee or West Virginia. And I think in those parts of the country, they haven't gotten the message yet on the dangers of smokeless tobacco. So Tomlin with his chaw deals the 1-1 pitch. It is fouled away. And Crusher, if you're around your PC and you can look up Braves reliever Tomlin, I'm just curious where this guy is from. I mean, I'm going to say it's somewhere in Tennessee or possibly Alabama. Possibly Northeast Georgia. Wherever he's from, he has a 2-2 count on McMahon. And if he can record this out, the Braves will walk away with no further damage in this already painful inning. That one is fouled away. It's still 2-2. Markakis will lead off the bottom of the sixth whenever that rolls around, hopefully right after this pitch. And it will be right after this pitch. That is a strikeout. So Tomlin and his smokeless tobacco come in and get the job done. We're so glad you could be with us. Let us step away and bring you a couple of important messages, and then we'll be back for the bottom of the sixth. It's 4-2 Rockies. All right, so Oklahoma is where Tomlin is from. And, you know, I kind of said Tennessee, Alabama, which are states I've been to, and there's a lot of great places in both those states. Boy, I could just name off dozens of places in Tennessee and Alabama that, you know, are places everybody should have on their bucket list. But I do imagine that there are lots of parts of Oklahoma that are similar in lifestyle and demographics that would also exist in rural parts of Alabama and Tennessee. So we're so glad to be represented on the Braves by players from all over the world and the United States, including places like Oklahoma. And so it's now a 2-2 count. on Markakis, and the Colorado starter, Antonio Sensatella, is still in there. Here comes pitch number 97 for him, and it's fouled away. But Colorado has a 4-2 lead. No reason to take him out. Of course, until he starts getting the pitch count up. And we know that starts happening right when we get into triple digits. And Markakis lines one the other way into left field for a single. He's 2 for 2 tonight. He's just a professional hitter. And so Camargo comes in. Dansby Swanson with a night off. And so Johan, he who can play many positions, is up there. He's 0 for 2 tonight. And he looks at a ball. Oops. He could not check his swing, and that was called a strike by the third base ump. Back to the mound, over to second, one, back to first, double play. 2 quick outs, unfortunate in the bottom of the 6th. And we've got MLB Games on board. Thanks for being a Braves fan tonight. Still plenty of time to come back in this one, even though we've got 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Tyler Flowers, 2 for 2. Couple of singles. 349 average, 1 home run, and 2 ribbies. And pitch 101 from Sensatella is fouled out of play. Welcome to my Friday. It is a Friday night showdown in Atlanta. The Braves in Metro Atlanta. Me, A-Bomb, I'm in Metro Atlanta. Glad you could be with me. We're on coast to coast. And here's the pitch to Flowers. It's outside. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Flowers. It is outside. We are efforting. We're trying. We're doing our best to get to 85 subscribers tonight. So if you're along for the first time, make sure to hit us up. And we've now got a 3-1 count on Flowers. Flowers goes deep and gone. Solo blast with 2 outs. Way to go, Tyler. Home run number 2. He's been having a great year. He's 3 for 3 tonight. And he goes yard on a 2-out blast. How about a 108-mile-an-hour exit velocity? And we now have a pitching change. Braves still down, but only by 1 run. We'll be right back for more baseball after this Verizon call to the bullpen. That blast for Flowers went 438 feet. And Carlos Estevez is your new pitcher for Colorado. And he's up there against Enciarte, who's 1 for 2. That's strike 1. And there's a foul ball out of play. It's 0-2. Glad we've got a much more stable stream tonight, thanks partly to a better, probably a better node or a less busy node that I'm all on, and also partly due to my delay, the 20-second delay could be helping. And it's still 0-2 to Enciarte after that foul ball. Again, our goal to get to 85 subs tonight. We're getting close. But we got to make it happen. And here's the 0-2 pitch. It's inside. We're always jacked up in here on a Friday night. And that 99-mile-an-hour pitch to Enciarte was fouled away. It's still 1-2. And they keep talking about this guy, the pitcher, who just got strike 3, by the way, Estevez, and that's out number 3, learned English mostly by watching every episode of Friends. So we go to the 7th inning now. The Braves pick up a run on the Tyler Flowers blast. So that was really cool. And that was a big shot. We needed that. Big time. So we're only down by 1 run. So let's do this. Let's go to the 7th inning and get a shutdown top of the 7th so we can go to the bottom of the inning and tie it or take the lead. How about them apples? A-Bomb is my name. Thanks for being here. Appreciate that on a Friday night. We're going to be right back after we take a quick timeout. we are back. Top of the 7th inning, and Butera up there with a 0-2 count. He's 0 for 2 on the night, and he's the catcher batting 8th. 0-2 is a little bit outside. Hit us up in the chat box. What's going on, man? It's a Friday night. Nobody's really talking too much down there. We appreciate the Bone Crusher down there keeping things moving. This portion of the game brought to you by Louisiana Hot Sauce. And also treasurehunt.ga. They are the title sponsor of Coast to Coast. treasurehunt.ga. Look at their website. You see it on the scoreboard. Go there. Click on Sports Fans. And this one's hammered into the left field corner. And this could be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double for the Rockies. And Crusher, we need to get like one of those radio things, you know, where we could say, go to treasurehunt.ga and enter the promo code ABOMB and get a 15% discount. 83 subs, man. Just need 2 more. And here is Tapia. 281, 3 home runs, 10 ribbies. Tomlin deals. This one is popped up, and that's going to be manageable. And that is a fly out for out number 1. And that was Camargo, shortstop, going into the outfield and coming away with the put out. Yeah, go to the top right corner and enter the code ABOMB and receive a 10% discount on all your Sherry's Berries and 1-800-FLOWERS or 1-800-FLOWERS.com. Orders placed over the next 24 hours. Enter code ABOMB. And Blackman, base hit. That's going to bring home another run. Colorado's up 5-3. Right. We talked about this guy earlier tonight and his out-of-control baseball beard. Most teams have at least one guy with an out-of-control beard. The Braves really don't. The Braves' biggest beard that I can think of is Markakis, and his is nice and trim and everything. This other guy's is way out of control, and it seems like about most other teams have at least one guy on the team with that kind of thing going on. And so Tomlin, his smokeless tobacco does not get him where he really wanted to be tonight. So he comes off the bump. We're going to take a timeout, see who is coming up next to pitch for the Braves. Be right back for more baseball action. All right, let's do this. My apologies. A little bit late, a little bit tardy coming back. Actually, we only missed one pitch. And so Sabatka is your new Braves pitcher, not to be confused with Soroka. They are both spelled very similar. And when you look at those two names on the screen, they're almost identical. But if you're a big Braves fan, you know the difference. So here we are. Colorado up 5-3. We're in the top of the 7th. Story up there, 2 for 3 on the night, trying to extend the lead. And he checks, swings, and fouls it away. It's 1-1 on Story. And so I want to brag a little bit. I went to the Goodwill store yesterday, and I got a couple of really cool videos. Show you this one. That is the Die Hard 4-film collection starring Bruce Willis. Got that for about $2 for the 4 CD set. And we just got a balk on the Atlanta pitcher. No. And so runner advances to second. It's a 1-1 count. So I got that. Really cool. The Bruce Willis Die Hard 4-film collection DVD. It's not the Blu-ray, but still, man, for just like $2 or $2.50 or whatever it was at the Goodwill, I'll take it. It just goes in my bedroom collection, you know, with DVDs that you watch in bed. And the 1-1 pitch is fouled away, but I also found this gem. And check this out. Check out this DVD if you can. This is The Police. And to all you millennials, they're a band. But yeah, I got this Police. It's the Synchronicity concert. And I started watching this, and it's a concert from, I guess, sometime in the 80s. And it just happened to be from the Omni in Atlanta. That's where this whole DVD concert film, The Police, was filmed and taped before a live audience at the Omni. So, you know, I got both of these, the Police concert from the Omni in Atlanta and the 4-film Die Hard collection, which includes, I guess, all the Die Hard movies except for maybe the last one. I mean, how many have there been so far? This one has 4. I know there was another one after that. And by the way, it's still a 2-2 count on Story. We'll let you know if something important happens. Well, we're talking about DVD packages we picked up at the Goodwill. But man, yeah, I'm really pumped about these two big finds. And also the opportunity to throw a couple bones the way of the Goodwill. And so it's a 2-2 count on Story. And here's the pitch to him, and he jacks it deep to left, but Acuna with a nice catch up against the wall for out number 2. Runner returns to second base. Acuna checking out his own replay of that nice play on the ball. For Colorado, 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Braves, 3-7-0. We are in the top of the 7th. 2 outs, runner on second base. Thank you for being with us. And Arenado, 2 for 3 on the night. He's up there, he's dangerous, and he takes ball 1. He has had a home run and a double tonight. Ball low. It's 2-0. Really need to get this out. Any further damage could be unrecoverable. And nice breaking ball. It's 2-1. This portion of the game brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. Let's say that again. treasurehunt.ga. Sabatka with a 2-1. It's out of play. It's 2-2. Let's give you some updates on games going on in the NL East. So here's what we have. In the bottom of the ninth in Washington, the Padres are up 4-3 on the Nationals. 2-2 pitch coming to Arenado. This one is popped up. If Ender Inciarte can get it, he does. That's the end of the 7th inning. So we'll get you the rest of the scoreboard brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. All that will come your way in just a little bit. I'm going to rest my voice for just a moment, take a quick break, and then we'll be back for the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch in Atlanta. Matt Joyce in the batter's box, pinch hitting, and he grounds it to the second baseman, and that's out number 1. Bottom of the 7th, Rockies up by 2. It's time to go to work. It's 5-3. Rockies. What is cracking on a Friday night? Hit us up in the chat. What's going on down in the chat box? Not a whole lot of chatter going on tonight. It is Friday night after all. I mean, you know, that's the night where everybody wants to go out. Understandably, it's a beautiful night, by the way, in the southeast. And Ozzy Albies up there, he's 0 for 2 tonight. And he now has a 1-1 count. And O is on the mound. Number 18 for Colorado. Last name spelled O-H. And he delivers a 1-2 pitch. Did it hit him or not? It did not. He got out of the way. That ball almost hit him. It didn't, and then it went all the way to the bricks. Woo, it actually went behind him, and somehow Ozzy managed to get out of the way. Two-two count. Here's the pitch from O. It is hit to center field. It snuck by the shortstop and found its way in. So with one out, and let's see what happened on the replay. I mean, that was about to be a routine out, but Arenado actually, it was not the shortstop. It was Arenado into the shift and somehow mistimed that ball. And it reached center field. That's ruled a hit by the official scorer. So Donaldson steps in. He's 1 for 3, 264 on the year. And he swings and misses at the first pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Josh. Swung on a miss, strike 2. O is dealing. O2 pitch is outside. It's 1-2 on Donaldson. The 1-2 is put in play, and it goes deep into the outfield, and it's caught just up against the wall. Possibly took a home run away from Donaldson. If not, it was at least a double off the top of the wall. Whatever it was, what a play by Colorado. For the moment, saved the game. And here's the replay. Let's see what happened. Back to the wall, and he saved a home run. Looked like he saved a home run. Nice. Let's give some props to the Colorado outfielder who caught that ball. So, O, the pitcher for Colorado, with 2 outs now. Freddie Freeman up, runner on first, 2 out. Pitch is called a strike. That's outside. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Freddie, 319 on the year, 3 home runs and 15 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. This one is hit into shallow right. That is out number 3. So O comes in, gets the job done. And I'm not sure if we want to see the O face anymore. He has come in and done a number on the Braves. So nothing doing for the Braves in the bottom of the 7th. It is a 5-3 Colorado advantage. This is A-Bomb. My show is called Coast to Coast. There is a band from Milledgeville, Georgia that came out in the mid-90s, and they played the bars like the Brick and Cameron's. and the Briar Patch. They're called Buckle, and here's some of their music on Coast to Coast. Biddle is on the bump for the Braves, so let's see how this goes. It hasn't gone well, every time. He's had a couple of successful outings, so we're in the top of the 8th inning. Colorado 5, Braves 3. Daniel Murphy's 2 for 3 on the day. And here comes the pitch from Biddle. It's in there. Strike one. Quickly, an 0-2 count on Murph. It is a Friday night showdown from Atlanta. A-Bomb is my name. Thanks for being here. Our show is called Coast to Coast. Oh, it's just a little thing. Perhaps you've heard of us. We've got 83 subscribers as of right now. We would love to get that up to 85 before we head home tonight and pack up our gear. Tomorrow night, our moderator, his name's John Wilson. His name is the Bone Crusher. You see him down in the chat. He will have tomorrow night's game. Make sure to like and subscribe for that to his channel. So I know we're asking a lot. We're asking for you to like and subscribe to me and somebody else's channel. Whatever you can do would be much appreciated. And we see that the Crusher is out on the porch. Is that the front porch with neighbor Kevin, or are you out on the back porch in the garden? Wherever you are down in the Emerald Coast, we're glad you could be with us. Somebody's got the smoking grill going on. David Dahl gets down a bunt, and nobody expected that. Everybody's safe, and we now have Rockies on first and second with nobody out. Damn. So Biddle, are we really surprised that he's struggling? And that was a wacky play. I mean, that was a bunt. Josh Donaldson should have seen if it was going to roll foul, but he thought he could pick it up and maybe get the runner out at first. It was a tough play. It was a tough call. Either way, you're probably screwed. And it is, in fact, though, rung up as an error for Donaldson. So runners on first and second for Colorado. Nobody out. And Desmond, who's 0 for 3, is up with a 171 batting average. Ball is hit back up to the box. Cannot get it out of his glove. Everybody's safe. Everything's going wrong. The bases are now jammed with Rockies. Nobody out. And that one got Biddle, too. I don't know if it got him on the balls, to be quite honest. I don't know where it got him. Let's see. Oh, it looked like it did. That one bounced up, hit him on the nuts. Hopefully he was wearing a protector. Good Lord. But what really matters now is that the bases are packed with Rockies. Nobody out. And so the training staff is out there looking at him. Not sure. He's not like really acting like it got him too bad, so I guess he's okay. He's okay other than that the bases are loaded and nobody's out. That's a little important too. Now he's throwing a couple of test pitches here. And so he gives the thumbs up. Biddle says he's ready to get back on the hill. Bone Crusher says he's going to have his secret tenderloin recipe for us tomorrow night. Plus an update on Bobby Cox's health. There have been conflicting reports on his current condition. He will have that cleared up for you tomorrow. And so here's McMahon. He's 0 for 3. He's been the butt of several jokes by the broadcasting crew tonight. And the pitch is fouled away. It's strike one. Oh, 1 pitch with the bases loaded is high. Yeah, glad to have 83 subs. We're happy for that. We're just looking for maybe 1 or 2 more tonight. You know, and we'll be like rocking and rolling. So the 1-1 pitch, little bit outside. Nowhere to put him. McMahon is up there 0 for 3 tonight, but he is in the driver's seat here. Nobody out with the bases jammed. Here comes that 2-1 pitch. This one is hit up into the middle, into center field. 1 run scores. And does another run score? And in fact, it does. It is now 7-3 Rockies, and we are going to have a Verizon wireless call to the bullpen. The wheels starting to fall off in Atlanta. We're going to take a quick timeout. We're going to let you rock a little bit, and we're going to get right back at it. Okay, here's the 1-0 pitch to Butera. It's a little bit outside. Colorado 7, Braves 3 in the top of the 8th. Game 2 in the series tomorrow night, 7:20 Eastern Time. And John Wilson, the Bone Crusher, will have that one for you. There's a bunt. It gets down. It's a good one. But the throw is down to first, and he gets him out. Wow, it's a hell of a play by the catcher. Or was that Donaldson? I'm sorry, Donaldson all the way from third base and got that bunt and got the out at first somehow. That's the good news. The bad news is that the runners advance to second and third, and there is only one out. And O's night is done. O is toast, and that's because Mark Reynolds is stepping in to pinch hit. He's already got 3 home runs on the year. 7 driven in and a .204 batting average. First pitch is fouled away. So what's going on, Crusher, man? He's out there on the porch enjoying the good life. I bet it's about 75 degrees down in the lower Grand Lagoon. Let me hear from you, Bay County, Panama City Beach, Upper Grand Lagoon, and Panama City. Mark Reynolds, that's a fair ball. Great play by Donaldson to field that one and throw on to first for out number 2. Problem is a run scored in the process. It's 8-5 Colorado. And the wheels continue to fall off. But, you know, at least we got an out there. The way this is going, you know, there could still be nobody out and, like, bases jammed again. Not a good night for the Braves. Started off pretty good. Max Fried ended up giving up 4 runs, which is not bad. It's not good. It's not bad. But the bullpen, and specifically Biddle, you know, Biddle is probably not a major leaguer. You know, I'm sure he's worked his ass off. Great clubhouse guy. A really good teammate, but he needs to go down very minimum to Gwinnett and get major league ready. And, you know, we want to see Liberty Media maybe throw out a little scratch to bolster this bullpen just a little bit. Come on, guys. We could be a really good team if we just fork out a little bit of cheddar. 3-0 pitch. This one is in there. Nationals lost tonight. That's good news. We just got that in. Other scores in the NL East. The Phillies are up 2-0 on Miami. That game is in the 8th inning in Philadelphia. And the one other game with National League East implications in New York. It's Milwaukee 0, the Mets 0 in the bottom of the first after a long rain delay. 3-2 pitch now to Blackman. Here it is. This one is popped up in the infield. Donaldson is there, and he will squeeze it for out number 3, but not before. Colorado puts up 3 runs in the top of the 8th inning. The Braves are now down by 5, and we are going to the bottom of the 8th. Enjoy the Grateful Dead, and let the music take over for you for just a few moments while we regroup and take you to the bottom of the 8th. Thank you for being here. This stream is now just over 3 hours old. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning. Acuna is up, and he takes a pitch outside. It's 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. It is strike 2. And so, Braves have 6 more outs. And the pitch is a little bit outside, 3-2. New pitcher in for Colorado, Oberg. Three-2 to Acuna. Hit back to the pitcher. Makes a good play on it. Throws to first. Oberg plays his position well and got the out. And that did get a piece of the pitcher. Even though he made a nice play on it, it got him. I don't know, maybe got him on the thumb or something. Didn't look too bad, but the training staff is out there to take a look. That gives us a moment to pimp the Bone Crushers channel. John Wilson, our moderator. He's the guy you need to subscribe to because he has the Braves game tomorrow night. We also do Falcons. We also do the occasional Atlanta United game. Anything Atlanta/Georgia related. Between the two of us, one of us will definitely have something for you more often than not. He is grilling meat right now. And so Nick Markakis, he's 2 for 2 with a walk, a double, a single, and a run scored. 1 out, bottom of the 8th. Time to get it going if we're going to make a comeback. 5 outs to go. First pitch is outside. It's gotten cool tonight. It's now 65. That's the temperature where I am in Metro Atlanta, Gwinnett County. Let's check the weather in Panama City Beach. The Emerald Coast, and otherwise known as Paradise. The temperature in PCB is 70. One-two pitch to Markakis. Murphy at first grabs it and does the unassisted put out. 2 outs, and Camargo coming up with, well, with nobody on. And so here he is, nobody on, 2 out. Oberg on the hill for Colorado, and Johan Camargo, 2 ground outs and a double, and also, I'm sorry, 2 ground outs and a grounded into double play. Not a good night. That's like another extra out that you didn't even like anticipate. And so he is also going to ground out to first base. So that happened twice this inning. We are now at the end of the 8th, and it is Colorado 8, Atlanta 3. Let us head to the top of the 9th with the Braves down by 5. Bryce Wilson comes in. He's been up and down from or between Gwinnett and Atlanta a few times this year. And so Bryce Wilson gets ready to deal. It's the Colorado in the top of the ninth. Colorado up 8-3. This Friday night showdown brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. Thanks for them for being on board with us this year. If you go to treasurehunt.ga, click on Sports Fans, you will find lots of merch. So Bryce Wilson already with a 0-2 count on Story. 0-2 to Story. Right-hander deals, and it's a little bit low. 1-2 count. Wilson wearing number 46, and that pitch is low and outside. And we just got word from the TV broadcasters that Jeff Blauser is watching the game tonight. He must have texted Tom Glavine. Jeff Blauser with the Braves back in the day, back in the glory years. He was an average player. I remember one specific game, however, with Jeff Blauser. And here's the 2-2 pitch. And did it hit him? It did not. It's 3-2. But I was watching a game one time where Jeff Blauser was up to bat. This was in the early 90s. I think the volume was turned down. Like, we were watching the game with the volume down, listening to music. Anyway, they flashed this graphic up on the screen that said, Jeff Blauser has never hit a grand slam. And the bases were loaded at the time. They flashed this graphic up there, right, on TBS. And so, you know, we're listening to the music, whatever. And then I happen to look next, and he hit a grand slam on the next pitch. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. It was trippendicular. And so Nolan Arenado up there, he's 2 for 4. And it's an 0-2 count on him now. Swung on a missed. And let's see who is due up for the Braves in the bottom of the ninth. Let's see if we can figure that out. 0-2 pitch bounces up there. It's 1-2 to Nolan Arenado. And Arenado hits that one to center field. It's caught on a line. Nice play, Ender Inciarte. That's 2 outs. And I'm looking at the Braves lineup, but I'm not sure what the what players due up next inning. I can't determine who's due up. I need to find a website that'll just kind of guide me right there. The ESPN box score does not shade in the due up players. Gosh darn it. And so Murphy is up there. We talked about him earlier. He looks like kind of like middle-aged softball guy, just a little bit. And, you know, he's not some kind of just crazy fat, big stupid fat guy up there. But he's a little bit softball looking guy. And he now grounds it out to short. Camargo throws him out. So that is it for the top of the ninth. 3 up, 3 down. Bryce Wilson has a good outing. Last chance for the Braves. We are down by 5 runs. Can we do it? Let's do it. Gonna step aside for just a moment. And as soon as we come back in about 2 minutes and 2 seconds, we will have the bottom of the ninth. We are back with you in the bottom of the ninth. And if you are experiencing buffering, my sincerest apologies. It looks like this is just going to be the new normal for a while. So, Crusher, yeah, let me know, man. I know you've been grilling, you're busy. But we're now experiencing some unsteady conditions with my stream. And we're in the bottom of the ninth inning. We're going to try to carry on and ignore this unstable internet connection that keeps, that keeps happening, keeps pissing me off. And it's Flowers up there. He's 3 for 3 tonight. He's had a great night at the dish. Two-two pitch to Flowers. He jacks this one out of the yard. That's another one. A solo blast for Flowers and his second home run tonight. Tyler Flowers, have a night. It's 8-4 Colorado. Good start to the bottom of the ninth. Nobody out. Leadoff home run. Tyler Flowers goes yard for the second time tonight. Fastball. And he pulled that one and jacked it out of the yard. .366 feet on the home run. That's one of those short line drive jobs. And so Enciarte is in the batter's box. He's 1 for 3. And he hits one to second, grounds it out, throws to first. Out 1. All right, glad it's looking smooth. And one more time, Crusher, not sure if you were here. I'm going to show this off one more time as Dansby Swanson steps in to pinch hit. The Die Hard 4 film collection. All in this one package at the Goodwill store in Duluth. And Dansby takes strike 1. And then also got this bad boy. How about this? It is the Police Synchronicity concert from the 80s. And guess where this DVD happened to be filmed? The Omni in Atlanta. So this Police show, which is was a huge tour back in the, let's go ahead and say 84, 85, something like that. It's 1-2 now to Dansby with 1 out, nobody on. But that Police show must have been legendary because it was jam-packed and they used it for the VHS, which would have been the medium back, you know, when this would have come out in like 84, 85. But it's been transferred to DVD. I got it at Goodwill for $1.50. And I feel good about that. And Dansby strikes out. Last chance saloon for the Braves. Bottom 9. Braves down by 4. Nobody on, 2 out. And this is Ozzy Albies. We're back to the top of the lineup. He's 1 for 3. And he takes strike 1. And Crusher, one of these days you're going to have to show me how to do a card so I can promote your show. And Ozzy is going to reach base. He hit it up the middle, and the second baseman kicked it in the outfield. That would have been a hit anyway. So give a hit to Ozzy, and he's on. On first. It is, in fact, scored a hit. And we've got 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Here comes Donaldson, 1 for 4. He led off the game. I'm sorry, his first at bat in the game, I should say, resulted in an RBI double. And he just got hit. Barely. I mean, that one just grazed his body armor, but that's good enough for a hit by pitch these days. And so, with 2 outs, we now have runners on first and second. A little bit of a mound visit. Freddie Freeman about to step in. And so now Bud Black comes out there, and now we do, in fact, have a pitching change. Bud Black did a good job of stalling and getting his reliever a few extra warm-up pitches. So we're going to step aside for about 90 seconds, and then we'll be back for the conclusion. And we'll see who the next pitcher is in about 65 seconds now. A-Bomb is my name. A-Bomb back with you, and anybody who's been familiar with the Braves broadcasts for the last couple of years, have you noticed now that Peter Moylan is now a member of the Braves pregame and postgame shows? Peter Moylan, former relief pitcher for the Braves, Australian guy. He's pretty funny. In fact, I hope he can trade places with Frank Core. I wish Frank Core would step into the pre- and post-game role and let Moylan come in. He, with his Australian accent, he's a funny guy. He's just as funny as Paul Hogan, a.k.a. Crocodile Dundee. He's right up there with him. And so anyway, we've got Freeman up to bat. Freddie is now up there with a 1-1 count. And this is the last chance for the Braves, by the way. Freddie is 0 for 3, and yet he still has a .316 average. There are runners on first and second with 2 outs and a 1-1 count. Pitch is fouled away. 1-2. 95-mile-an-hour fastball from Davis. We've got some loyal watchers who have been with us the whole time, and I really appreciate every single one of you for hanging out with us. It's been a long broadcast. 3 minutes and 25 seconds and counting on this stream. And it's now a 2-2 count to Freddie. 2 out, runners on first and second in the bottom of the 9th. And so here we go, a 2-2 pitch to Freeman. It is swung on and missed. Strike 3, and the Braves come away short. Colorado 8, Atlanta 4. That is the final score from Atlanta tonight. What a disappointment. Colorado takes game 1, and that sucks, man. I mean, we had it. We had Max Fried out there. He didn't have the best night, but he still got out there and gave us a quality start. The bullpen could not get her done. And Biddle had another rough outing, and we've just said that again and again. So that's tough. So with that, though, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the scores tonight around Major League Baseball. And we're going to focus specifically on the NL East. So here is what is going on there. And we will start in Philadelphia, where the Phillies are up 2-0 on Miami. So that's 2 teams right there in the East. And the other game involves Milwaukee and the New York Mets. There was a long rain delay in Flushing, New York, home of the Mets. So we are now just underway in the 3rd inning in Flushing. It is the Milwaukee Brewers 5, Mets nothing. So, thanks everybody here once again to the Bone Crusher, our monster moderator here. Thanks for him. MLB Games also hit us up somewhere along the line. So, everybody who enjoyed the stream, and we had several people who stayed with us till the bitter end. And we always appreciate those kind of folks. So, with that, A-Bomb is out of here. The show is coast to coast. John Wilson, the moderator. Before you leave,
like and subscribe to his channel, because tomorrow night at 7:20 Eastern, he will have the Rockies and the Braves. And my intent is to be back here at 1:20 Eastern Sunday for that one, for the final game of the series. So for now, my name is A-Bomb. Our show is Coast to Coast. Would appreciate it much if you would like and subscribe to this channel on your way out of here tonight. Thank you so much, and good night now.